Ever wonder why certain states seem to be shrinking while others are bursting at the seams? What's driving this great migration? It's a question that has intrigued demographers and everyday folks alike. We're all familiar with the concept of population shifts, but what exactly is causing this domestic exodus? Is it the allure of job opportunities, the pursuit of better weather, or perhaps the appeal of a different lifestyle? The factors at play are as diverse as the United States itself. From the Rust Belt to the Sun Belt, from the coast to the heartland, population dynamics tell a tale of change. They paint a picture of economic ebbs and flows, of shifting cultural norms, and of the relentless search for the American dream. So are you ready to explore this enigma? Stay tuned as we delve into the mysteries of these migratory patterns and reveal the top 10 slowest growing states that people are leaving. Kicking off our countdown at number 10, we have the state that's experiencing a slower pace of growth than the rest. Here, we're talking about a state, California, that has seen a steady decline in its population over the past decade. Now, you might be wondering what's causing this trend. Well, the reasons are manifold and often intertwined. It's not just about jobs or the economy, but also about quality of life, access to amenities, and even the state's weather patterns. Yes, something as seemingly trivial as the weather can influence where people choose to live. In this case, the state's population decline can be attributed to a combination of factors, including a stagnant job market, high cost of living, and less than ideal weather conditions. These elements together create a less than appealing environment for both current residents and potential newcomers. As we move forward, the reasons for these population shifts become increasingly complex. Moving swiftly along, we're now venturing into the middle of our countdown. This segment will bring us to the 7th, 8th, and 9th slowest growing states, each grappling with its own unique set of challenges and circumstances. First up, we have the 9th slowest growing state, Texas, here. The economy is primarily agricultural, and the younger generations are migrating to urban areas in search of more opportunities. This trend, coupled with an aging population that's not being replaced, has led to a slow but steady decline in population growth. Moving forward, the 8th slowest growing state paints a slightly different picture for Florida. This state, rich in natural resources, has seen its once booming industry slow down due to environmental regulations and decreased demand. The job market has subsequently contracted and people are leaving to find work elsewhere. Yet there's an undeniable charm here, a rugged beauty that continues to captivate those who choose to stay. Lastly, our 7th slowest growing state is one that's been hit hard by the opioid crisis. It's a New York state where the promise of better days seems to be overshadowed by the harsh realities of addiction. These challenges have made it difficult to attract new residents, and many current ones are leaving to escape the crisis. Despite the grim statistics, these states are not without hope. They each have unique strengths and characteristics that, if harnessed correctly, could lead to a turnaround. The agricultural state could invest in agri-tech to attract young farmers. The resource-rich state could diversify its economy, and the state affected by the opioid crisis could become a leader in addiction recovery services. These states may be losing residents, but they're not losing heart. Onward to the next tier of our countdown. We've now arrived at the top 5. The stakes are higher and the population shifts more pronounced. Let's take a closer look at the states that are witnessing a significant decline in their numbers. First up, we have the 5th slowest growing state, Pennsylvania. Here, the primary culprit seems to be the lack of economic opportunities. This state, once known for its booming industries, has seen a gradual decline in jobs, especially in sectors that once formed the backbone of its economy. As a result, many residents are packing up and heading elsewhere in search of better opportunities. This exodus of economically active people further exacerbates the state's economic challenges, creating a vicious cycle of decline that's hard to break. Moving on to the 4th slowest growing state, Illinois, a different set of issues come to the fore. This state is grappling with a high cost of living, which is pushing many residents to seek greener pastures. From skyrocketing housing prices to hefty utility bills, the financial burden is proving too much for many to bear. Additionally, the state's tax burden is one of the highest in the nation, adding to the financial strain on its residents. Consequently, people are voting with their feet, moving to states where the cost of living is more manageable. In both these states, the population decline is not just about numbers. It's about the lives of people, their hopes, their dreams, and their search for a better life. It's about communities losing their vibrancy and economies losing their vitality. But it's also about resilience and the potential for renewal. These states, despite their challenges, have a lot to offer. They are home to stunning landscapes, rich histories, and vibrant cultures. And with the right policies and strategies, they can turn things around. As we approach the top 3, the plot thickens. The reasons behind these population shifts are more complex than you might think. So stay tuned as we delve deeper into the intriguing world of demographic changes. Hold on to your hats, folks. We're entering the top 3. We're down to the wire now, and the stakes are high. These are the states that are seeing the most drastic population decreases, the places that folks are leaving in droves. Let's dive right in. The bronze medal in our slow growth competition goes to the state that's known for its mountain peaks and bluegrass music. But unfortunately, it's also known for economic stagnation. Ohio, our third slowest growing state, is none other than the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Despite its stunning natural beauty and world-renowned bourbon, Kentucky has been grappling with a significant population drain. High unemployment rates, a dwindling coal industry, and a lack of opportunities in rural areas are driving residents to seek greener pastures elsewhere. Moving on, we have our runner-up, a state that's as famous for its vibrant jazz music as it is infamous for its struggle with natural disasters. For Louisiana takes the silver spot on our list. The combination of economic struggles, high crime rates, and the lingering effects of Hurricane Katrina has resulted in a steady outflow of residents. Despite the resilience and spirit of its people, the state has struggled to reverse this worrying trend. These states, each with their unique challenges, serve as a stark reminder of the complex factors that can lead to population decline. It's not just about job opportunities or quality of life. It's about resilience in the face of adversity, about adapting to change, about finding solutions to deeply ingrained issues. But what could be worse than the challenges faced by Kentucky and Louisiana? Which state is witnessing the slowest growth of all? As we gear up to reveal the slowest growing state, brace yourselves for some unexpected revelations. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The slowest growing state in America is... Let's take a moment to delve into the heart of this state, to understand why it's seeing such a sluggish population growth. Its unique charm, its rich history, and its stunning landscapes are undeniable. But beneath that beauty lies a different story. The state's economy, once thriving, has been hit hard by the decline of traditional industries. Job opportunities have shrunk, and the young and ambitious are moving out in search of better prospects. The state's economic stagnation has been a significant factor in its slow population growth. The cost of living, too, plays a crucial role. Despite its scenic beauty, the state's high living costs have deterred many from calling it home. From housing to utilities, the expenses are a burden too heavy for many residents, pushing them to seek greener pastures. Education is another area of concern. The state's education system, while once among the top in the country, has seen a gradual decline in quality and performance. The lack of sufficient investment in education has led to a brain drain, with families moving to states with better educational opportunities for their children. Lastly, the state's aging infrastructure is a growing concern. From outdated transportation systems to inadequate healthcare facilities, the state's infrastructure is in dire need of an upgrade. This too has contributed to the state's slow population growth. So, what lies ahead for the state? It's a tough question. The road to recovery will be long and challenging. But with strategic planning, investment in key sectors like education, healthcare, and infrastructure, and a renewed focus on economic development, the state has the potential to reverse its declining population trend. As we've seen, population shifts are a complex phenomenon with numerous contributing factors. But one thing's for sure, the story of America's slowest growing states is far from over.